This is ChunkYanille. I spent 1,000 hours completing every possible task in Yanille, but now I'm exploring the world one chunk at a time. I just finished a 150-hour grind leveling my smithing only by killing dwarves, so I'm more excited than ever to enter a brand new chunk. But every new area brings its own challenges and brings me closer to landing in a death chunk. Let's jump into a new journey together right now. Hello and welcome back. It is such an exciting moment right now. I'm so glad to be done working on the grinds that have consumed my life for the past month. Spending every day killing dwarves for scraps of smithing XP just to get to 49 smithing. But that's all behind me, and what's in front of me is the best part of this account, a chunk roll. We get to randomly pick a brand new chunk and expand the area. Let's head over to the chunk picker and I'll walk you through the possible new chunks and the challenges they present. The absolute worst chunks to roll would be 8 or 9. Neither are very bad themselves, but they're currently acting as my shield to prevent me from rolling Port Khazard, a very scary death chunk. If I roll either of these, it makes the port rollable, which we don't want. Another bad chunk is number 3, the Sorcerer's Tower. It has magic trees, which means a lot of fletching. On the other hand, I would love to roll chunk 1, the Wizard's Tower, or 2, the Dark Wizard's Tower. Though I would especially love to go to the Wizard's Tower for a very particular reason that if you've been following along, you might know, but we'll see if it comes up. Bottom line is I'll be very happy if we roll the Wizard's Tower. Let's jump into the chunk rolling stream. You guys ready for this? Oh man, this gets me so excited every time. Okay, chunk tasks are complete. Let's roll a chunk. Okay, here we go. Please something good. Please something good. Oh god. Wizard's Tower, come on. Oh god. No, I mean yes, but no. Oh man, fight arena complete the quest. We're doing a quest, you guys. First quest. Okay, definitely not bad, but that is going to enable this as a rollable chunk, and the death chunk is rollable. Oh, no. All right, here it is, the new chunk that is Fight Arena Unlocked. I took the stream for a little tour around the area and got started with the quest. Let's do this. Anybody who's ever done Fight Arena knows that it's a very simple quest that requires no items and you just have to fight a couple of NPCs who are in the area. There we go, some Khazard armor so we can get into the Fight Arena itself. Oh, haystack, huge, hey, a needle, new item unlocked. I don't know about you guys, but I've got a date at the Fight Arena and I need to show up looking my best. You gotta get somebody drunk during quests, that's just Runescape law. Dude, this guy looks so cool. That's all I'm saying, this guy looks so freaking cool. Look out, guys! The scorpion! No! Oh wait, he doesn't attack me because I'm more than double his combat level, that's so funny. Settled could never. Now for a proper challenge. All right, level 137, this is by far the highest level NPC that I'll ever have fought. Dude, I'm like smacking on this guy right now. It's that +3 prayer bonus off the Halo. Got him! Don't try to fight him, just run. Dude, this guy knows he must have done this quest. I'm about to have completed a quest, about to go from 0 out of 164 to 1 out of 164. Quest complete! We completed a quest! Oh, that is so sick. Yes! Honestly didn't know if or when I would ever complete a quest on this account. That's so cool. You got to bathe in the moment. Yeah, that was great. And that is the only chunk task complete. So Fight Arena chunk completed. We can get back to rolling another chunk right away. Why do I get the feeling I'm being watched? Oh, it's just my friends on Moonbounce. I'm super happy to announce that Moonbounce is back again to sponsor today's video. Moonbounce is a brand new way to experience the internet, the multiplayer internet. This lightweight browser extension turns any web page into a virtual hangout spot where you can chat with friends, collect loot, and show off your sick fashionscape. Moonbounce is totally free and only takes seconds to set up, but there's so much to do. Grab collectibles as you surf the web, then turn them into moon points or craft them into rare items. It's up to you. Personally, I've been having a ton of fun customizing my character and hanging out on Moonbounce. In fact, I'm using it as I write this script. Ooh, loot. Moonbounce is currently in its beta, so be one of the first on the platform to get your favorite username before it's gone. Last time we had a massive Moonbounce party while the video was going live, and I'll be doing the exact same thing this time too. If you're watching this day of release, download Moonbounce at my link below and you can find me right here on this video. Not only that, but you can find special Josh Isn't themed loot like these wizard hats and medium helms. I'm still looking for that steel med helm myself. Man, it's like my chunk band all over again. Oh, and shout out to all these people whose names you see on screen. They found a special Moonbounce item that granted a unique role in my Discord server. Get Moonbounce now for more opportunities to get special limited time perks like this. Use my link down below to download it now and come hang out with me on the internet. The multiplayer internet. Okay, let's jump right back in and head over to the chunk picker to pick a new chunk. We completed the fight arena chunk, the only chunk task, complete the quest. The rollable chunks are mostly the same, but the only difference is that Port Khazard, the death chunk, is now rollable. There are so many tasks here. I really hope I don't roll this right now. We want chunk 1. Chunk 1 is the chunk to roll. Come on. A lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of possibilities. I'm really excited. Here we go. Picking the chunk. Oh, let's do it. Big chunk. Come on. Come on. Please, not Port Khazard. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Let's go. Wizard's Tower unlocked. I love one chunk. This is so good. All right, hold up. If you haven't been following along or you're new to the series, you may be wondering what is so good about Wizard's Tower that it warrants that reaction. Let's back it up. It has everything to do with this. Take a look at what's on the ground there. 7 beginner clues and 1 in my inventory, all of which are usable at the Wizard's Tower. I started gathering these clues over a year ago, and last episode I used the new 1-hour clue despawn timer to collect all 7 of these and juggle them on the ground while I killed dwarves. Before we go to the Wizard's Tower, let's quickly take a closer look at what's in this stack. I have 3 of this step, which simply requires me to talk to Cedrador in the tower. Easy enough, can do. But I also have 5 of this step, which requires me to dig at the Wizard's Tower. Keeping that is a bit more hopeful because I can't get a spade anywhere in my chunks. But maybe I can roll again right away and finally find a spade. Either way, I'm keeping them for the time being. Oh, and you also might be wondering why I could even roll the Wizard's Tower, and it's because these portals at the top of the Wizard's Guild can teleport you to all the different magical towers, so I enabled them as rollable chunks. This one is Wizard's Tower. I'm trusting you guys here, so don't make me leave my chunk. All right, before we step through, it is time. Wizard's Tower is officially unlocked. Let's go, let's go. Oh man, I'm so excited. Into the portal. Woo! Look at all you guys here waiting for me. Wizard's Tower is one of my favorite places in the game. I just love it. But there's still a major question we haven't addressed. What are the chunk tasks here? Well, the 2 major unlocks are this guy, the lesser demon in the cage, and somehow equally important, the chicken in the basement. Oh yeah, and Wizard Mizgog has a quest for me. So here are the tasks. The chicken unlocks feathers, so I need to fletch the highest level ammo I can, which is steel bolts, requiring 46 fletching. I also need to complete the Imp Catcher quest and acquire a new best in slot, the Amulet of Accuracy, my first ever amulet with stats. And the Lesser Demon offers a few new best in slot items. A Mithril Chain Body and Mithril Square Shield, both best in slot defensive when ranging, and my very first rune item, a Rune Med Helm. I'm so excited to get my first piece of rune. That's gonna be a huge milestone for the account. But the Lesser Demon presents an interesting challenge that I'll get into later. For now, let's just say that there's a reason beginner clues are so important. Speaking of that, I brought my first beginner clue with me, so let's turn it into Cedrador and start working towards that first beginner casket. The way clue scrolls work, with 3 beginner clues that I can do, they basically combine into 1 clue scroll with 3 steps done. That means I'm guaranteed to get a casket, although I could get lucky and use only 1 or 2 of my steps. Alright, no 1-step casket, but that's fine. Reminder that my only way to get back to Yanille is the Castle Wars minigame teleport, which has a 20-minute cooldown, so getting back and forth is going to be a little tricky for now. The first order of business is going to be completing yet another quest. Imp Catcher. We went from having never completed a single quest in 1,000 hours to completing 2 in 1 day. You love to see it. Here we go. This is a moment in ChunkYanille history. This is the moment when the gold necklace finally gets outclassed. I did it. Thank you. Oh. Imp Catcher complete. That is a chunk task. And we get a new best in slot, the Amulet of Accuracy. 2 tasks checked off immediately. And I really can't overstate how excited I am to have this amulet. Any gear with offensive bonuses like this is huge. This is probably the most impactful upgrade I've gotten in a long time. Now then, let's see if we get lucky on the 2-step beginner. Is this it? Is this it? The 2-step beginner clue? Please be a casket. Yes! Dude, I'm getting so lucky today. Yes! It is a very good day for the joshandgamingchannel.com.live. Staff. This casket is a big moment, but let's be real. It's a beginner casket. It could so easily be literally nothing, but it could also be something so good. Honestly, what's in this casket doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It's the fact that I can even do beginner clue caskets. It's not like this is a one-time thing. So this is more symbolic than meaningful right now. Obviously, they take a little while to get, but if I need to, I can farm these up. So whatever's in here doesn't matter. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's fine. Like I said, it's symbolic. It's not about what we got. It's about the fact that we can get it. That's that. We've got a lot more clues on the ground. I will probably honestly farm up another couple Cerador steps, but for now I've got some other tasks to work towards. Before we go any further, I know what you're all dying for. More fun facts. I've got you covered, of course, and I know we were only there briefly, but let me tell you some fun fight arena facts. Ooh, I like how that sounds. Fight arena has been on my radar for a long time. As a 1 chunk man, it's wise to look ahead at potential future chunks, and so I did. I've been looking at Fight Arena for a long time, and something has stuck out to me. Here's Fight Arena as it appears on the world map, and here it is on the chunk map. Notice anything? It fits perfectly into 1 chunk, and it's not the only thing in the area like this. The Gnome Maze, Gutanoth, Castle Wars, so many of these places are tucked neatly into a chunk-sized area of the map. But why? Why does this area look like a checkerboard of map squares? Well, thankfully, I have an expert to tell us all about it. Modash is back yet again to bestow his wisdom on us. So, Modash, why is this area so chunky?
So what's going on there is that 2004 Jagex haven't really evolved quite some of the processes he's got these days. In this era, developers would tend to be assigned their area and be expected to stick within it. And then it would be launched just as their area. And the bits next to it would not be launched because that's for another project coming later. Which means that your area would probably have black dead space at the side of it. There was a time when developers, knowing this would happen, would map something on the map square adjacent to theirs. You know, just a bit of edging to make it look less jarring than a big black line. And that was common practice when I first started at Jagex. Andrew actually outlawed it around late 2004 because week after week they were getting bugs where players would have walked off the project onto the edging tiles and would still be standing there when the next update arrived in what used to be an edging tile is now is probably a village or something. So Andrew said, all right, no more edging map squares, you clearly can't handle them. And he wasn't wrong, we could. Therefore, people stuck in their chunk, and boy does it look chunky.
Thanks, Modash. We love you and all your old development stories. Talk again soon. Now, let's dive back in. For as much as I'm thrilled to be making immediate progress at the Wizard's Tower, there is one pretty large problem with the tasks that I haven't addressed yet, and it has everything to do with this guy, the Lesser Demon, who is apparently nicknamed Timmy? Or was it Lemmy? Anyway, Timmy has 3 chunk tasks. These 3 best in slot items come from his drop table at a drop rate of 1 in 128. That means I'm in for probably quite a few kills. This wouldn't be an issue if not for the fact that he's in a caged off section of the room that we can't walk to. That means that the only way I can kill him is with ranged or magic attacks, and I need to do that potentially hundreds of times. That's a problem. Maybe a big problem. You see, over the 1,000+ hours of this account, I've stockpiled my range and mage supplies very carefully, and I still only have a few thousand casts and about half as many throwing knives. A few thousand might sound like a lot, but remember, this took hundreds of hours to get. What if I go dry on these somewhat rare drops? I don't have a renewable source of range supplies without another 100 hours of grinding. Unless I do. You see, tucked away in the Gnome Maze is a general store, a very unique general store. My man Bulkboy here stocks 30 bronze arrows at 1 GP each. I'd call that a renewable source of range supplies. The only issue here is I don't have a bow. Without a bow, these arrows do me no good. That's where beginner clues come into play. Beginner caskets have 4 different bows on their drop table, so the chance of finding one of them is pretty good. This is my only way to unlock permanent access to the range skill and could save me from burning through 1,000 hours worth of stockpiled runes. So, it's time to begin Operation Get a Beginner Clue Casket or Die Trying. And I have just the place to do it. I've been sitting on this idea for months. One of the best ways to get beginner clues is to kill lots of goblins. They only have 5 health and have a solid chance to drop beginner clues, as well as easy clues. This corner in the back of the maze has 5 goblins in a tiny area, perfect for farming clue scrolls. There we go, see beginner already. Is it the one? Grand exchange, yeah, no. You know what, I may actually even juggle easy clues while I do this too. Yeah, this place is literally like the place to go for beginner clues. Oh, do the spiders drop beginner clues? Is that true? There it is, the spider clue scroll. There aren't even that many beginner clue steps, so this should be a pretty short process. Or so I thought. Picking up a good little bit later from the stream, this is the 31st beginner clue scroll drop from goblins. Let's see what we got. Not quite what we want, but I do want to do at least one more beginner clue scroll before moving on to the next chunk, and hopefully getting something that helps me kill that lesser demon. Every time I get one of these, it is so sad. This is the wizard tower step that I can't do. I have to dig with a spade, which I don't have. I am keeping all of them, but why can't it just be the step that I need? I already have one of them, the clue that asks me to talk to Cedrador. I need 2 more to make sure that I can complete another casket. I have only been on for 25 minutes today, and I've already gotten a ton of clue scrolls that, like, look at that massive stack over there. 10 clues that I can't do. This is really good clues per hour, but I just can't find the one I need. This is genuinely getting absurd. We have 7 of the spade steps and 1 of the other. Just ridiculous. Oh, God. We've got 2 clues dropped on the ground right now, and look what I just found. Port Khazard easy step. I don't know if I want to keep this. That feels kind of like bad mojo. But what is this one? Nope, not right. Oh, man, I'm over 70 clue scrolls deep. You can see them all over the ground here. And the beginner clue luck just has not really been coming through. I think I'm going to stop doing this at 100 beginner clues. That would be rather dry. I believe there's only around 40 different possible beginner clue steps. So theoretically, this is a 1 in 40 drop. To kind of follow up on my wander range discussion I was talking about last episode, I've noticed some really weird behavior with these goblins here. Like, look at this one right here. Look what he's doing. He's like following me, but not moving off his tile. There's like an invisible wall there or something. I have no idea what's going on here, but it's really strange. I would love to know what this is. Will this guy follow me? No, there's something really weird going on. They must have their wander ranges all messed up. By the way, you see this goblin here? You know, he's not subscribed, and now he's dead. I don't know how statistics work, but you might want to subscribe, just to be safe. We are over 80 clue scrolls deep, no sign of another Cedrador step. Okay, I haven't talked about this yet, but getting random events here is actually genuinely really annoying because of this stupid ogre who lives here. Why is he here? Why is this ogre here? It's so annoying. The only reason this ogre isn't attacking me right now is because I spent 10 minutes standing in his aggression range, which means he isn't aggressive towards me anymore. But as soon as I teleport away with a random event, he starts beating me up again. See what I'm saying? Now I have to wait 10 minutes again so I can keep killing these goblins in peace. It's also why my inventory is full of junk. I can't leave to bank without resetting the aggression. It's pretty annoying. But hey, 53 colon 134 death runes, that's a solid maze. Clue scroll number 96. Yet another freaking spade step. I'm losing my mind. I think I've gotten every other clue step. There's something deeply upsetting about this.
This is awkward.
Clue scroll number 98. Clue scroll number 99. And clue scroll number 100. I'll throw the loot tracker up on screen. This probably took me 10 to 15 hours to get 100 clue scrolls, so it's pretty quick. I don't know, I just don't want to be spending the rest of my life here, but I should be able to get this clue scroll. Hopefully this is the one I need. Nope. Well, I know I said I would stop after 100 clue scrolls, but I refuse to be beaten by this. I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day just gonna really focus in and see if we can find this one stupid clue step. It shouldn't be that hard to get. I'm getting tons of clues. Okay. Come on now. That is just rude. This is just trolling me, dude. This is just trolling me.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it. Maybe I can find enough easy clues that I can actually do one.
Surely this is the one, right? Surely this is the one, right? Right?
Okay, I need a little break from this before I have a full mental breakdown, so let's do something else. I got quite a few questions about clue juggling last episode, so let's do another Q&A speed round, this time all about juggling clues. Question number 1. Why do you even have to, quote, juggle clues? What does juggle actually mean? Answer. Clue scrolls are supposed to be unique, meaning you can't hold more than one at a time in your inventory or bank. So to hang on to multiple, you need to keep them on the ground. As of a recent update, clues will stay on the ground for 60 minutes before disappearing, so the process of juggling them, aka picking up and dropping them before they despawn, got a lot easier. Question 2. What happens to the clues when you log off? Don't they disappear? Answer. Thankfully, the 60-minute despawn timer pauses when you're offline, so you can safely leave the clues on the ground and log out. Question 3. What does getting multiple clues of the same step even do? Answer. I mentioned this once already, but all clues of the same tier basically work as a group. If you complete one step on a beginner clue, now all of your beginner clues have one step completed. 3 clues, 3 steps, that's a casket. But that may lead you to ask, question 4. Why do you even need to have all of them at the same time? Why not turn them in one by one? Answer. This is the tricky part. Whenever a monster drops a new clue scroll, any steps you had completed on another clue get reset. So if you do one step on a beginner, drop it, and get another from, say, a goblin, well, you're back to 0 steps completed. That's why I'm making these big piles of clues, to turn them all in back to back and get a casket. And I think that should cover most questions about clues. If you still have questions, please drop them in the comment section and I'll see if I can answer. Now, let's get back into it. 88 strength. I did not expect to be getting a strength level while doing this grind. I thought it'd be much shorter.
2 on the ground. There's gotta be something in here, right? No? Right? 128 beginner clue scrolls. No luck. Check it out. Fastest goblin kills this side of the river lum. Boom. Bam. Okay, it's not that fast, but it's pretty fast. Last clue before I go to bed. Anything, please? Well, I'll see you in the morning. Holy shit. Finally! Oh my god. I've killed 10,000 goblins to get a singular clue scroll step. The sad part is that I need another one now, but now I'm motivated. Let's keep it up. The grind does not stop. Well then, would you look at that? 2 doable easy clue steps. Oh my god, what are the odds? 2 of the same Yanille step. That's 3 doable clues. I did not come here to do easy clues, but I guess we're doing easy clues. All right, actual last clue scroll for the night. I'm actually feeling more motivated than even when I started this, now that we're actually 1 clue away from finishing an easy casket as well as a beginner casket. So, anything? Nope. We will continue this tomorrow. I will see you then. Well, there it is. The 4th easy clue guaranteed casket. Very hype. Honestly, I can't believe that this happened. This was super unlikely. All right, well, let's send 3 Yanille piano clues. All right, step 1. We get clue that I can't do. That would have been weird if it was another back-to-back. All right, possibility for a 2-step clue here. It's happened in the past. It could happen again. Let's see it. Nope, but that is okay. And Yanille step number 3. 3rd time's the charm, perhaps? Do we get the 3-step easy casket? Time to find out. We don't. All right, it's a good thing we got 4 steps. Guess it comes down to the Wizard's Tower. Good thing we have this place now. All right, this is so sick. And as you can see, 3 steps completed on this clue. All right, into the portal we go. A casket. Easy casket. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Oh, that is so good. This could be huge. Oh, please, please, please. If this is a ranged weapon, then we do not have to keep juggling beginner clues. That's what I want the most, but there are a lot of good things to come out of an easy clue. It's also a lot of terrible things. This could be absolutely nothing. I see this clue as bonus. I don't care if it's good or bad. This is totally bonus to what I was going for. So what do we get? What the? What? No way, dude. An amulet of magic tea? That has got to be some of the sickest drip. Oh my god, how is that real? That's so rare. That's actually really useful. What? That is so sick. This amulet has got to be by far the coolest item that I have ever gotten on this account. I will be using that in the near future. But right now, I have to finish this beginner clue grind. I've spent so much time on it, I have to do it. Well, my luck has finally turned around. There it is, my final Wizard's Tower clue step. Finally, this should not have taken almost 14,000 goblin kills. Oh, and if you're wondering what's in this stack, it's a bunch of prospective clues that I might be able to use in the future. Taverley, Port Khazard, things like that. Nothing I can currently do though. It's gonna take a little while to turn all these in, but there is a chance at a 1 or 2 step casket, so this might just be it right here. You never know. One step, 10% chance? Okay, it's fine. Chance at a 2-step clue. Was the 3rd step worth it? Time to find out. It was worth it. Let's go. All right, we need that 3rd step. Here we go, stepping through the portal with our final Cedrador step. Let's get this beginner casket and close this ridiculous chapter. Give me that casket. Yes, okay. I couldn't just open this clue alone, so I asked some friends to get on a Discord call with me to share in the moment.
I lock it in just to watch a single beginner clue.
That's correct.
Let's fucking go.
Well, yeah, we're here for you.
What do you guys think is going to be in there?
A bow, a staff, or a black pickaxe.
It's black pickaxe every day of the week.
I'm calling fire staff.
Man, I think it's gonna be water runes and shrimps.
It's just gonna be like one leather chaps worth 2 coins.
Leather chaps would be amazing. That would be a legitimate upgrade for me. So, all right, you ready for this?
This is huge content.
I'm
One
ready.
beginner clue.
One beginner
Here
clue.
we go.
This beginner clue took me like 25 hours of goblin kills. So, like, let's be real. This is a big moment.
I am so ready.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
All right.
What kind of pickaxe is that?
Iron pickaxe. That's better than a bronze. So
That's not
if I
bad.
have to do some mining, that'll be good.
well, at this rate, you're collecting all the pickaxes 1 tier at a time.
Hold on. Where's Skeldor when you need him?
Unfortunately, you rolled cabbages too. That was a
I know.
that was the 50-50 miss for the unique roll.
That is very
Yeah, that was the
unfortunate.
3rd age, wasn't it?
Clues are just pure depression, as I'm sure Josh has found out over the last 25 hours.
Frey is kind of right. That's 25 hours for a pickaxe upgrade and some cabbages. No bow in sight, and this doesn't seem like a sustainable method to try to save myself time recouping resources. I think it's time we bite the bullet and hope not to go too dry in the Lesser Demon's rare drops. Best case scenario, we get lucky and get all the drops before I run out of Chaos Runes. We just need to do this the good old-fashioned way and just mage this guy down to complete the rest of the chunk tasks. But, I mean, come on. Look at this. This is like actual mid-game mage gear with the fashion scape, so cannot be mad at all at that. And there it is, the first item, the Mithril chain body. Very nice to see that drop. Look at that. Kinda goes with the vibe, not gonna lie. And that is a chunk task complete. All of the items that I need from this guy are the same rarity, so that Mithril chain body was 1 in 128, so is the Mithril square shield and the Rune full helm, so hopefully we can see those before too long. 68 magic, nice to see that number going up. Can do some cool enchanting if we find ourselves a Dragonstone someday. Oh man, a Quizmaster, bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine if this is the Mithril Scimitar one? I've literally been talking about getting a Mithril Scimitar ever since this account started. I mean, I've probably mentioned it every single episode, and it's not even that rare from a mystery box, but I still never gotten it, and it would still be my best weapon. Mystery box acquired. It's kind of like a clue scroll, right? Kind of like a clue casket. What is in here? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. We are 52 days and 17 hours into the account. Hundreds of random events. Thousands, perhaps. How many Quizmasters? I have no idea. I wish I knew that number, but the Mithril Scimitar. Okay, I guess this is making up for my bad luck with the clue scrolls. Mithril Scimitar, finally acquired. That is insane. Well, that aside, we are extremely close to 1,000 casts of Windbolt left. We're 80 kills in, so I would say that we are doing okay on supplies, but we've only seen one of the 3 items that we need here, so we'll have to continue to get lucky. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna have to spend some supplies I really, really don't want to spend. And just like that, the very next kill, Mithril Square Shield acquired. We are getting decked out in the Mithril. This is like the Mithril episode. Look at me. Oh yeah. Looking like a tried and true level 20 noob in 2005. But hey, that is another chunk task. All right, that is 2 out of 3 items from this guy. We just need the rune item. Man, I cannot wait to get my first rune item on this account. That feels like a true rite of passage. And this is gonna be kill number 100 anything? Nothing. Unfortunate. 660 casts of Windbolt to go. 28 more for the drop rate of all 3 items. Let's see if we can get there. I keep seeing the word helm on the ground and getting excited, but steel full helm and rune med helm, not quite the same. Under 100 casts left. I have a feeling we're gonna need to bring in some backup resources. And there is the end of the cast runes, which means it's time to switch to our ranged gear, question mark? Yeah. Let's work through these knives. Okay, range level, we take those. And the first duplicate, it had to happen, but quite unfortunate. That's another 1 in 128 drop chance. And we've already made it most of the way through the steel knives, and we are quite a ways through the iron knives as well, but the big stopgap that's starting to pop up is the law runes. One of the downsides of using knives is that I have to telegrab them back after each kill. If I didn't do this, I would burn through these stacks in a matter of just a few kills. Without law runes, this approach just wouldn't be sustainable at all, so I might have to go farm some more of those up. Well, this is the last kill. We only have 3 law runes left, which means I think I actually need to go and get some more law runes. Oh my god. We are nearing double the drop rate on this. 223 lesser demons killed at this point. Well, I guess I'm gonna get to use my new best in slot melee weapon this episode. After all, the Mithril Scimitar is gonna get put to use on some chaos druids who are my best source of law runes. Killed 35,000 of them, so what's another couple hundred? It has been a long time since I've been down here, but man, is this a familiar sight. Can't wait to use this new weapon and see how much faster this is with this. I should have had this Mithril Scimitar so much longer ago, but better late than never, I suppose. A full 5 hours and around 1,000 cast druids later, and we have just over 100 casts of telekinetic grab. I think this will maybe account for about 50 more kills with the knives, so let's give it a shot. All right, another day, another demon. Let's try to get this rune med helm, see if it exists. Okay, new strategy. I really didn't want to do this, but I think it makes the most sense at this point. The way that ammo stacks on the ground means that I have to telegrab my knives twice after each kill, but if I take the demon down to about half health and then switch the knives, I'll only have to telegrab once in most cases, meaning these will last a lot longer, but it comes at the cost of some earth runes and mind runes. I think this is probably the best case going forward. And that was kill number 256, aka double the drop rate of the rune med helm. We still haven't seen it. This is getting dark. Ten law runes left, 10 kills left. Let's see, can we get this rune med helm? Please, 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 please. All right, 1 more law rune remains, 1 more kill. Let's see if we can get it on the last kill. And no, that is not a rune med helm. All right, that's it. I give up. Let's go get some more law runes.
I need a little break from this. I can't let this dry streak take away from how much I love this place, so let's do some fun Wizard's Tower facts. Wizard's Tower is a place with a ton of history, both canonically in-game and literally. It's changed many times since its release. Let's see how far back you remember. When you come to the Wizard's Tower, first you need to cross a long bridge, but do you remember that the bridge used to have a turn in it? I actually think I remember this layout from my childhood. Another cosmetic change was that it used to have this cool looking little turret thing. I got this old world map footage from the Runescape archive project. You know this guy, Wizard Greyzag? He's supposedly the one who's responsible for all the imps all over Gillinar. Well, another change is that until 2006, he was level 41 and could be attacked. He used to summon imps to defend himself. No, not those imps. These imps. Talk about a trip down memory lane. Now we're getting really old. Back in RuneScape Classic, the Lesser Demon was the first demon ever added to the game. And in fact, it used to just be called Demon, since you can't really be a lesser when there's nothing to compare you to. And here's one more for my true trivia lovers out there. RuneScape's spiritual precursor, Devious Mud, had the Wizard's Tower in the plan from the beginning, but it had a different name, the Warlock's Tower. You can see it here on an early map planning out the world of Devious Mud. It's so cool to me that this place has literally been around since the inception of the game. And now I get to be here. How cool is that?
All right, a few hours later, we have 53 casts of telekinetic grab to go back to the demon with. So let's see if we can get lucky in these. The fact of having to go and spend multiple hours killing chaos druids for basically no reason kind of goes to show why I was being so insistent on juggling clues, just trying to find a ranged weapon where I could consistently use the arrows that I have access to. Nice.
I have a feeling you'll get it in 7 kills.
All right, here it is. Kill number 7. Is this it? No. Dang it. Not a big milestone, but 27 fishing off a Bob random event and 950 total level. Not too shabby. That, on the other hand, is a very nice level to see 55 ranged. These levels should help this grind quite a bit. Last kill. 50 law runes down the drain. Back at it again. This is genuinely getting very tiring. They made a few changes recently, including apparently making this underwall tunnel a little faster. Let's see if that's true. Oh, it is a little faster. That's kind of nice. Just a touch faster. I like that. Another nice change they made was to telegrab. There used to be a really long delay between casting the spell and actually getting the item, and in fact being able to act at all, and they got rid of that. So that's going to help speed up the kills on the demon just a little bit. So nice changes. Actually very happy about that. All right, I feel it. Today is the day we're getting that rune med helm. Got another handful of telegrab casts here, another 50 or so. Let's get this thing. It's been too long. The dry streak ends today. Yes, 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 yes. I knew it was gonna happen today, dude. I knew it was gonna happen today. Yes, we're done. Yes, oh my god. Yes, it only took like 3 more kills. My first piece of rune. Oh my god, dude, look at that. Oh, my heart is beating. That's so good to see. 370 lesser demon kills to get that. Very, very close to triple the drop rate. That is crazy, but we got there. It really feels fitting that it took so much effort, so much work, so much more than it seemed like it would need to get my very first piece of rune armor, dude. Oh, I know it's not actually a good item, but like rune med helm. It's like almost a real item. Getting this really makes me wonder what is on the other side of this wall. What is next for the account? It could go so many different ways. Oh, I'm so excited. There's one tiny task left to do. Let's go do that real quick, and then we are done, and we can roll a chunk. We need to fletch steel bolts, which require 46 fletching. That's just 2 short fletching levels away. We're gonna go grab those and be done with this chunk. Man, it feels good to do some regular skilling on this account. Just chopping trees, fletching bows. Something normal and simple and straightforward. Hopefully I don't live to regret those words, but for now it feels really nice. That's a nice looking level, 45 fletching. We can now make mithril arrows, very nice. And we grabbed a little wood cutting level before we're done with this grind, 52 wood cutting. Not a bad skill to be grabbing levels in now, as I'm sure I'll have to do more of this in the future. And there it is, the level for the final chunk task of this chunk, 46 fletching for steel crossbow bolts, very nice. And chunk task complete, steel bolts, very nice. Beautiful, chunk complete. Coming out of this chunk, I feel like I've taken a big step on the account. I've completed multiple quests, have amulets with stats, and my first piece of rune, not to mention some of the coolest clue loot I could have imagined. But it did come at a cost. Now that everything is said and done, here's a quick look at what the lesser demon grind actually cost in terms of supplies. At the beginning of this episode, I had about 7,000 casts of different spells. That is my mind, chaos, and death runes. And about 4,250 knives. Together, those numbers make up my ability to use range attacks at all. 370 kills later, and I'm down to less than half my runes, around 3,500 casts, and about 1,600 knives, a third of what we started with. This grind reset months of progress of stockpiling supplies, so you can see why it seemed like a good idea to try to juggle clues. Speaking of clues, another thing I'm leaving this chunk with is a massive pile of clues on the ground that I don't know what to do with. To keep them around, I have to redrop them every hour, and it makes me hyper paranoid when I'm playing that I'll forget to reset them. These 11 beginner clues are all Wizard's Tower steps that require a spade, so I'm desperately hoping to roll a chunk with a spade in it next. These easy clues are all across the map in possible chunks, but nothing can be used right away. Depending on where we go next, we might have to make some tough decisions about what to do with these clue scrolls that I've been carrying around for months at this point. But it's time to leave, so let's find out where we're going next. Let's do this. Oh, let's do this. Oh man, every time, it's crazy. Okay, pick chunk. Show me the chunk. Oh, come on. What do we get? No, dude. Subscribe if you want to see where the adventure leads us next. And wherever it is, I hope you're as excited as I am. Until then, I'll catch you out on the open sea.